One of the best big real estate YouTubers, Chandler David Smith, just released a brand new real estate investing course, and I enrolled, completed it, and am ready to review it. Hey guys, it's Mike here, real estate investor with 9 units in 3 states, and as many of you know, my goal is to help new and experienced real estate investors buy their first or their next deal. Now in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Chandler David Smith's brand new real estate investing course. Now full disclosure, Chandler and I don't know each other personally, but I am one of his original followers on YouTube back when he had a very small channel. I've been a fan and I've always appreciated how he managed to stay true to his original message, foster a subscriber base, and provide entertaining, relatable, honest, and actionable videos on a consistent basis. I was surprised and flattered when Chandler reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to review his course. He provided me with early access, and after completing the entire thing, I'm ready to tell you guys all about it so that you can make the decision as to whether or not you should pull the trigger and make the purchase. Now in this review, I'm going to be breaking the course down into 5 different categories. Number 1, aesthetic and production quality. Number 2, quality of information and content in the course. Number 3, flow and structure of the course. Number 4, will it actually help you get started? And number 5, the price and value. What do you get for what you paid for? Now each possible category is going to be scored on a 1 to 5 point system with a perfect possible score of 25 total points. Now as I'm reviewing the course, I'm going to talk about what I think the course is lacking or where it needs additional information. Luckily, Chandler has already said that he's hoping for this type of feedback so that he can improve and add more information for his potential students. Now remember, if this video was helpful to you, help me out with a like and sub to the channel. I did spend hours going through the course for you to help you make the best decisions for yourself moving forward as a rookie real estate investor. A link to Chandler's course is down in the description with a discount code, COMMUNITY, spelled with a 1. So if you're interested, make sure that you check out the link below to save some money. Category number 1, aesthetic and production value. Now for those of you who are fans of Chandler and have watched his YouTube channel for a while, you've probably noticed that his production quality has gotten better and better over the years. Now this course is exactly what we've come to expect from Chandler's videos. The course is filmed on a combination of a few different pleasant backgrounds. The intro music and outro music are short, not overwhelming. The focus of the video is on Chandler, seated at a desk just like this, and the info that he's instructing you on, and not fancy flashy backgrounds, supercars, or worse, poor video resolution that looks like it might have been filmed on a 2007 Nokia. You also have the ability to choose the video speed for those of you out there like me who watch everything at 1.5 or greater speed. The editing is top-notch with well-placed lists and slides which are relevant to the topic of the video. Overall, I would rate this a 5 out of 5 with nothing that I can think of that needed to be improved or changed upon when it comes to the aesthetic and production quality of his course. Category number 2, quality of information and content of the course, the meat and potatoes. Now this is probably the single most important aspect of any course that you would look to purchase. Will you get the in-depth instruction needed to be able to comprehensively understand the finer details of real estate investing? Now this is critically important for a very simple reason. Many courses and gurus teach, preach, and talk all day about real estate, but never get below surface level discussion topics. Now in order to actually learn something to a high enough standard that you feel confident in moving forward to make a purchase and spend real dollars, you have to have real knowledge. Now in this course, the real knowledge comes from real experiences broken down and discussed so that you have the asset that is Chandler's personal journey over the last several years of his real estate investing career. You don't have to doubt that Chandler is the expert he claims to be. If you don't believe me vouching for him, you can refer to his YouTube channel where he's documented several large real estate transactions as they were occurring. You can see his journey unfold in real time. Now there's no fake guru or charlatan here. Chandler's course is very informative, packed with unique insights here and there. In my opinion, the course will pay for itself just with his due diligence and negotiation during inspection videos. Chandler really had some terrific insights on how to get money back, find additional money, and beat up the seller to make your deals that much better. Chandler also gives you a few different checklists and PDF documents to go through to make sure that you aren't missing anything at various points of the deal. Negotiating the offer, the inspection, due diligence, and at closing. all different parts of the deal that require certain boxes to be checked so that you don't leave any money on the table or make a costly mistake. I really appreciated this section of his course the most. Now, Chandler also breaks down more advanced real estate investing concepts into simpler terms so that it's digestible to the new investor. As a rookie, you may have to go through the entire course twice. In fact, honestly, I encourage it. At the very least, go through it and then go back and rewatch some of the more complex videos. It takes time to learn all of these things, and though the course has a runtime of approximately 9 hours, you should definitely spend more time than that studying his material and your market before you're ready to make your first offer. Chandler talks back and forth between small single-family home style deals and larger investment deals. And to the new investor, you might think that the advice he gives on apartments is applicable to single-family homes. Now, this might be the case sometimes, but not always. Chandler also has a section of the course titled Creating and Finding Deals. Now, I don't think that there was enough content in this area of the course. I would like to see a few more videos talking about what an average beginner can do to start comparing and contrasting deals prior to using an agent, wholesaler, or looking off market. Now, in my opinion, developing the skill to create and hone in on your specific buying criteria or buy box, and then comparing and contrasting that with other deals you can find online is an important skill to build early on. Now, I'm going to rate this section 4.5 out of 5 possible stars. Category number 3, flow and structure of the course. Now, one of the difficult things about creating a curriculum is making sure that you lay out the material in a manner that allows you, the user, to go from one lesson to the next, building upon concepts taught in earlier lessons. Now, in the law enforcement instructing world, we call this crawl, walk, run. You have to crawl before you can walk, you have to walk before you can run. Now, I've noticed that a common problem with many online real estate investing courses is that the information isn't always presented as such. Now, with Chandler's course, I thought that the lesson progression made sense. He did some small overall explanation and concept videos and then moved into explaining picking a market, lining up your financing, building the team, finding the deals, analyzing the deal, negotiating and closing the deal, and then managing your new property. Now, this is the real time flow that you as an investor will move through with nearly any property that you buy. So it made sense to copy this structure within his course. Now, as expected, you can revisit and rewatch any video if you need to get a refresher on any concepts. Flow, structure, and ease of navigating through his course earns him a 5 out of 5 in this category. Category number 4. Now, when it comes to online courses, one of the things that they are famous for is being an information dump with very little actionable info or plan to get you started. Now, I think that it's important to walk away after purchasing and completing a course with a real starting point and an idea of where to go next. Now, here's why that's so difficult. The students of any course come from a whole host of different backgrounds, experience levels, income levels, age, capability, levels of confidence, and risk tolerance. You need to teach to the lowest common denominator so that nobody gets left behind. You also need to acknowledge and recognize that for a lot of people who struggle to stay motivated, you may need to help them along more. But where do I start? And what do I do first? These are common questions that many will be asking themselves. Now, Chandler writes in his course and told me that he was more than willing to take criticism and hear ideas as to what he should add if you or I thought his course was lacking. But I can't tell him everything before I release the video and give him the chance to release a perfect course, lest you, the viewer, think that I'm some sycophantic suck-up incapable of fairly and honestly critiquing his work. So I would have liked to see, and I encourage Chandler to make, an additional video section called Your First Steps If You Are This Type of Investor. Investor number 1, a nobody with nothing. You got no credit, you're young, no savings, no experience, super green. What do you do first? Investor number 2, middle class average. You have a personal residence, maybe a W-2 income, minimal debt. Where do you start? And investor number 3, the fat cat. Significant equity in your home, good savings, great W-2 income, IRAs, 401k money you might want to move into real estate. Where does that investor start? Now, I think that course attendees will separate themselves into one of these different categories and be very intrigued to hear what Chandler thinks their first steps should be. For example, for the nobody with nothing, in my opinion, their first step should be securing a W-2 income job, hold it for 2 years, build your credit, pay down your debt, save for a down payment, and begin analyzing deals in your preferred market on a consistent basis. Now, I think that students would like to hear what Chandler thinks their first step should be depending on what type of investor they are. Now, I also think it would help give people a real actionable list of items that they can begin working on to get started investing in real estate. If this content gets added to his course, which I'm sure that it will be, I would take Chandler's 3.5, which is what I'm giving him now, to a perfect 5 out of 5 on this section. Category number 5, price and value. Now for the part that y'all came for. Is it a fair price and a good value? Now, included in the cost of the course is a complete access to the entire video library with over 9 hours of content, multiple checklists and real estate PDFs, monthly calls with Chandler, which I believe are group calls with other course attendees, deals on real estate tools and websites outlined in the course and discounted for you, access to an exclusive community and forum for course members. Now, in order to justify the 5 out of 5 stars I'm giving Chandler here for price, let's take a quick look at some of the other popular real estate courses from other large real estate YouTube stars. The BiggerPockets charges $32.50 a month and then an additional $199 to attend their boot camps. Phil Pustajovsky charges $3,000 up front for his mentorship program and then $197 a month thereafter. Grant Cardone charges you a mere $9,997, discounted from over 20 grand, of course. Graham Stephan, surprisingly, has no real estate investor course, but he has a real estate agent course for $497. Meet Kevin's course was pretty tricky to find pricing on, but it seems without coupon codes it landed around $1,400 for his course. And last, Rod Cleef's multifamily investing course is $2,997. Now, not all of these courses are apples to apples comparisons. For what Chandler provides you in terms of access to him via phone calls and a unique community and forums that you can be a part of, that alone would be worth the fee for the course, in my opinion, even without all of the other information that he has in there. Now, take it from me as someone who is part of a unique online group of investors, the connections that you'll make with other aspiring real estate investors and more experienced investors will be invaluable. The camaraderie, the support, and the help that you get from other people on the same journey as you can't be understated. Add to it the rest of the videos and info that Chandler is providing you with, and I have to say that his price is extremely competitive. Now, the Chandler David Smith Real Estate course will be a monthly subscription of $299 a month, which means that you could buy it for 1 month, go through the entire course, take your notes, learn what you need to, watch and rewatch the videos over and over again, and then not renew. Now, this alone is worth the cost when compared with every other course I highlighted. Or, as I mentioned earlier, maybe you start to see that the value of having access to a network of other individuals like you and like Chandler, that might have some pretty good value in your life, and you might decide to stay subscribed. Either way, what I like about it is that it gives you the benefit of choice. If you want access to Chandler via phone calls, forums, and virtual meetups, this is an extremely fair price for what most content creators, gurus, and YouTubers of his caliber would charge. Or just pay for the course and do the old hit and run, get what you need, and get out. It's still a very competitive price for the material. 5 out of 5 stars. Now, after adding up all of the subcategories, Chandler's overall score is a 23 out of a possible 25 points, which is a 92%, or in other words, an A. Now, I think he did a tremendous job, and other than the few things I highlighted that I would like to see added to his course, the whole thing is just spot on. I can tell that he really worked hard putting it together, and he should be proud of what he created. Now, if you're looking to sign up for his course, remember, use the link down in the description with the discount code COMMUNITY, spelled with a 1. It would mean the world to me, guys, if you liked the video and subbed to the channel. Thanks always for watching, and as always, we'll catch you next time.